What is up, you wonderful people? Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so I'm sure most of you are aware that I actually had to get rid of, the Stylo Apex, because it was giving me issues, basically. So we had to get a replacement for it, and that's what we're going to be doing in this video. So we'll be reviewing the replacement that we got for the Stylo Apex 5G. Now, is it going to be better? I'll let you guys decide. But let me just start by showing you guys the power brick that I actually got. 24 watt charging brick, 30 watt USB type C to C, so it's actually purple on the inside to show that it's fast. So let me show you guys what I have here. So I'm hoping you guys will be able to tell what it is. Just take a quick guess what type of phone this is. So the phone that we're actually going to be reviewing today is going to be the Xiaomi Redmi Note 13 4G. So now this phone has 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. So it's very similar to the Stylo Apex, but let me just quickly remove this. So what we have here at the top is a USB headphone jack, and then we also have a speaker at the top, interestingly, and then here we have an IR blaster. So this basically allows you to use the phone as a remote. So basically I can actually use this phone to control it like a TV, a radio, an aircon, or anything like that. So this is the same thing that comes on your, if you look at your DSTV remote, it's the same thing, that glass thing at the top. It's basically that. And then we have a mic here, and then we have our volume buttons here. I'm hoping it's visible, the volume buttons here, and then a power button, so it's not a fingerprint sensor or anything like that. And then at the bottom we have another speaker, so it has two speakers, meaning that it's stereo. And then we have a microphone as well, and then we also have USB type C, and then we also have a SIM card slot there, so it supports two SIM cards, any network, plus a memory card. And on this side there's nothing, but on the screen, this is what the screen looks like. So we have a 16 megapixel camera there. Now this is not like 16 megapixel, that's generic. It's not like your Stylo Apex, or these are generic cameras. So this is actually 16 megapixels. So I actually tested it. I will be adding videos and stuff like that. Like I mentioned, I'm actually recording from my laptop, hence you see the laptop there. But let me show you guys the back of the phone. What we have here is we have 108 megapixel main camera, 108 megapixels. Now that's insane. That's the reason I actually went for this phone. And then here we have an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, and then here we have a 2 megapixel macro camera, as well as a flashlight here. Now this camera has to die for. It's not going to be like the best, but yeah, you'll actually see. I'm actually going to post videos for that. But let me show you guys what the screen looks like. Now you may have noticed that the phone doesn't have a fingerprint sensor. Why that is? That's because the phone has a built-in fingerprint sensor, just like that. So it's on the screen, built-in fingerprint sensor, and then this is what the screen looks like. And as you can see, the screen is actually AMOLED, so it has 120 hertz refresh rate, and now I'm actually running it at 60. So let me just quickly change it to 120. Okay, perfect. So we actually have it at the 120 refresh rate, and I just wanted you guys to see the difference. So I think you can see the bouncing ball on the orange one at the bottom. You can actually see it as it moves, like frame by frame, whereas with the 121 it's very smooth. It has 6 gigs of RAM, and then you can also add 6 gigs of virtual RAM, just like the Stylo Apex, but it also has a Snapdragon 685 CPU processor, so that's very good. It's not the best, it's not the latest, but it's very good. It can handle moderate to like light gaming and stuff like that. This one is running Android 15 with Hyper OS. So let me let you guys hear what the phone sounds like. While I'm at it, I just wanted to show you guys what the control panel looks like. So it's very similar to like an iPhone, if you're familiar with an iPhone or Huawei. So it's basically similar to that, but this is Android 15. And let me just let you guys hear what it actually sounds like. So it has a speaker there and there. So it's very clear, very crisp, and you can actually hear the difference. Now also with the screen, guys, this is not an LCD screen, this is an AMOLED. So now this is like one of the best screens that you can get. Like viewing experience, the colors are very accurate, very bright. Like you actually feel it when you are watching a video, and then you turn it up to higher settings, you'll be able to tell the difference. Now the battery in this phone is actually a 5000 milliamp. So most of the specs are similar to the Stylo Apex, but this one kills it, by far. That's the reason I actually went for the 4G version. But it has very good bass and very good balance of, like, the audio is very, like, the quality is very, very rich. And then let me show you guys an image that I took of it. I'll actually add this to the videos and edit.
So this is me testing the camera for the Redmi Note. So as you guys can see, it's very sharp. With the colors, especially the green, but it's very, I'd say, slightly saturated. It has a better, I'd say the stabilization, it's not bad. When I'm walking, I'll actually see the post processing because it might look worse like now when I'm using it. But when I'm done recording and then it processes it, then it comes like gets more, a bit more stable. So that's fine. But as you can see, it's very sharp, very clear. The colors are true to life. Nothing to complain about so far. Nothing to complain about. As you can see, the grass looks it's very realistic, man. And then the sky, if you guys look up, it's very clear. The trees and whatnot. Then I'll also do a test of the selfie camera as well. But it's very good. Let me just try zooming in. Let's see how that handles. Okay. Yeah, you can see there's like a bit of noise when I zoom in. But yeah, nothing too bad, nothing too bad. This is what the selfie looks like, and then this is what the sky looks like, the trees and whatnot. Just the overall background. You can see it handles everything quite well. It handles everything quite well. From all different angles. So it's very clean now. Overall, I think I'm impressed with it. Nothing to complain about. I think it does its job very, very well. So it's very impressive. But let me know what you guys think in the comment below.
Actually record videos at 1080p with 30 frames per second for front and back. So that's where it's capped at. As you can see, I'm actually recording myself there now. But it's actually capped at 1080p, 30 frames per second, but it's very good. And then in terms of like the camera settings, what we have here is we have the 108 megapixel 108 megapixel thing. Let me just see if I can quickly take a picture of, but can you guys see like the detail? I'm hoping it's visible for you guys. Can you guys see? Let me just switch on the focus there. Yep, can you see the detail of the jersey that it's getting? Like it's picking up the zip and everything like that. So this is very good. Let me take a picture and then show it to you guys. Like when you zoom in, the level of detail is crazy. Like I'm hoping it's visible for you guys. But yeah, let me go through the other settings as well, so you can actually scan documents as videos. Like I mentioned, it's capped at 1080p at 30 frames per second. And then you have a photo mode, and then you also have a portrait mode. The portrait is very good, I'm not gonna lie. And then you also have like night mode. I'll try to add a night picture that I took, I think, this morning. Night mode under decent lighting, it's not bad. Then you also have these other modes here. So for me, overall, I'm very, very happy with the phone. Like, very happy with the case, very happy with how it is. So it's running Xiaomi's Hyper OS. So it has Android 15. I don't think it's going to get Android 16. But I was also looking at the Honor 90 Lite because it has good specs. But I know Honor doesn't like support their phones long term, especially the light versions. And now the price for this, you can get it in Take a Lot or at I think it's 3,500. I think it's still there, or it's on discount now. 3,500 rand. It's very good. You don't get anything close to this. Like this phone specs wise, if you look at most of the phones on this price range, most of them have like 90 hertz refresh rate. And I forgot to mention that this thing is IPv4, has an IPv4 rating, meaning it's water and dust resistant. So that's very good. Like you don't get anything better than this. And then it takes about an hour and a half to charge from 0 to full with the charger that I got it. But bearing in mind that in the box it comes with a 33 watt charging, which should take you an hour and 20 minutes to get full. So overall for me, this is a very good phone. But judge me. Let me know if there's anything better that I should have like gotten. If there's anything better that's out there in the market, instead. I know there's like Oppo's Oppo A98. I also looked at it, the 5G one. I'm encouraging you guys to go check specs for phones in this price range. You'll see that most of them have 90 hertz. Most of them don't have an AMOLED. They have like LCD and things like that. So with this one here, you don't get anything similar to it. So I'm hoping this video was able to touch on why I went for this phone over another 5G phone. So this phone has real specs, not generic stuff. So this is actually like the real things. But with that said, cheers and bye for now.